So what is a train video without a train running? Welcome back for a midweek video. I love midweek videos. So we have a lot to talk about in this video. I mean a lot. A whole lot. Oh look, we don't have our water. Let's put our water on. So it's so nice to have our waterfall working. It took some time, but we got it. It's always nice to see that locomotive pulling that freight. Knock on wood, we had no hiccups with that locomotive running. So, let's get on to the main topic of this video. So, if you guys remember, we was working on our inner line here into our mountain. We want to come out with it, and I did add this part, as you can see, but I kept adding on. So being that we getting all this stuff complete, I came in the dilemma, instead of going around here, I'm gonna go ahead and go through the table. That's where big questions came up the other day. So as I was working on this inner main line, and of course wanting a big boy on the layout, I had to reach out to 2 YouTubers to see some dimensions on their steam big boy locomotives. Artie from Australia put me in the ballpark, telling me a tall caboose, if it passes, then a big boy will pass. So thank you, Artie. I appreciate that. You put me in the ballpark of that. The second YouTuber, Mike from Risen in Rome, took it upon the liberty of himself to video him measuring his locomotive, which I was very astounded he did that. And it gave me exact measurements what I needed. It was 2 3/8 to the top of the coal was the highest point on the tender. So I just called it 2 1/2. We have that here from the rail to here, and it should pass. So now that we got all that information on big boys, what they cost and everything else, and the height, the length, and everything that takes to run a big boy, including radiuses, we come into one big problem. I don't mind spending the money on a big boy. The problem is I want an Athearn or an MTH. They're both sold out, so I'm pretty much screwed. They have Broadway limited imports, which I'm not too fond about. If I'm gonna spend that kind of money, I want to spend it on what I want. So Athearn and MTH, I gotta wait. So being that I'm waiting to get a big boy in stock so I can go ahead and purchase it, I'm just gonna keep going with my inner main line. I'm gonna try to swoop my radiuses, make sure they're 22 or larger on the outside line. My 18-inch, I don't think it will run. In fact, she's coming around the 18-inch right now. The diesels run very well on it. I was very surprised that it runs on an 18-inch radius that well. So as you can see, the 18-inch radius works beautiful for the diesel. But I know damn good and well the big boy is not going to run on the 18. So being that I'm running the new line, now's the time to put my radiuses correct. I'm going to leave my 18 here for my diesels, but it's going to come around with a bigger radius for the big boy. So I'm kind of planning ahead. So to take you for a quick look, we're going to run like this. Of course, go under the layout, pop out on the other side, come back around. I plan on putting the industry on that wall, so I'm going to put a switch there. Come back around with a wide curve. Put another switch here for a wall industry here also. Keep coming. Put a big radius here and turn that radius into coming into a middle yard here. That's my plan. Okay, it's gonna come into the middle yard here. We're gonna probably put like a scrap yard here. So they're gonna have 3 or 4, maybe even 5 lines that come here with some switchers and the main line running on the outside. Going back in, and we're gonna figure out things from there. So hopefully the big boys will come back in stock. I can purchase me one, test the track with it as we go. If not, I'm just going to cross my fingers, put some bigger radiuses in it, and keep coming out on main line like we just talked about. So that's the update, guys. You see what I've been doing? Now we gotta tighten up this inner main line and hope and cross our fingers we can get a big boy. So thanks again, and I'll catch you in the next one.